Hi everybody. Today I want to tell you about the first payment you as a home buyer are going to make when you're making that offer for the house that you want to buy. First payment you're going to make is called the earnest money deposit. Now, what's the earnest money deposit and what is it for? Well, first of all, the earnest money deposit is a way for you to show the seller by putting some skin in the game, by putting an amount of money down on the table that you are serious or you are earnest about purchasing the home. The money doesn't go to the seller. The money you are paying, your check, will actually be written to the seller's broker. The seller's broker is going to hold that money that you put down in that earnest deposit in an escrow account. They're going to hold it there until settlement and closing, and then you will get the entirety of those funds back to apply to your down payment and to your closing. But the basic idea is that you are putting forth a sum of money. You're kind of putting some skin in the game so you can show that seller that you are serious about purchasing this home. Now, there are a couple of things you need to remember when you're dealing with earnest money deposit. The first thing is 30 days. Second thing is 5 days. And the last thing you need to remember is 1%. So let's go through these step by step. 30 days. What does that mean? Well, from the time your offer is accepted, if settlement is 30 days or less away, you may not use a personal check in the state of Pennsylvania to pay your earnest money deposit. Your earnest money deposit, 30 days or less, must be made with a certified bank check or a wire transfer. 31 days or more, so if it's over 30 days, you can use a personal check. The certified check and the wire transfer are also okay, but just remember, 30 days or less, I can't use a personal check. 31 days or more, I can use a personal check. Second thing was those 5 days. Within 5 days of your offer being accepted, you must deposit that money in the seller's broker's escrow account. So you're going to want to get that check to your agent as soon as you can. So if you're thinking about making an offer, even this weekend or something like that, you want to get those funds together right now so you're able to write that check as soon as possible. Try to get that to your agent within 2 or 3 days, if at all possible. 5 days is your max, and they are 5 calendar days, not 5 business days. So just bear in mind, weekends count in those. So we talked about 30 days, we talked about 5 days. Now, what about 1%? Well, 1% is the ideal amount that you're going to want to put down in an earnest money deposit when you're talking about a home in the $200,000 range or so. Now, if you get into the upper echelons and you're looking at $500,000, $600,000 or more, it's probably a good idea to have more than 1% down. But if you're right around the $200,000 range in your purchase of a home, 1% is going to be your ideal target range. If you are able to afford more than that, that is great. Remember, you're going to get that money back to put towards your down payment or closing costs. It's basically just some money you are putting on the table up front to show the seller how serious you are. So 1% is your ideal amount. If you can do more, that's great. Really, I wouldn't recommend that you go less than 1%. The seller starts to wonder how serious you are. If you're looking at a $200,000 house and you come in at $300 or $500 of an earnest money payment, the seller's going to wonder if you're really in it to win it. You go up to $2,000 or $2,500 or maybe a little bit more if you can. The seller now knows you're serious about wanting to purchase that home. So those are the 3 things you need to remember: 30 days, 5 days, and 1%. I'll be back next week. We'll talk a little bit about inspections and loan origination fees and kind of some other upfront payments you're going to need to make in the home buying process before you even get to that settlement table. Have a great week. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. The link is on the Facebook page. I'll see you next time.